Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Cardinals going up against Jameis Winston's Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the LA Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Now a carry for Cobb. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Winston. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground with Cobb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Flip. Ready.
run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep it on the ground. Cobb again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run with Cobb. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Sonic. Ready. Blue lady. White. Even. Ready. Blue lady. Watch out.
Here's Cobb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. So I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Second down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They run with Ajayi. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starts with a run by Cobb, and he'll be knocked down sideways. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready. We got 4. Sonic. We got 4.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Ajayi, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Thomas the intended target. Third down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through him. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Wentz to throw on second down. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cobb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's ready.
Now Cobb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
Here, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And it's 21-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready, 150, 150. Ready.
They'll start the drive with a give to Cobb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Here's Ajayi. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Watch 19, watch 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now Winston. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to succeed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready.
Now Jameis on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Ready.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Let's go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Ready. Flip. Move ready. White. Check.
On the toss, here's Cobb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Ajayi, 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Ajayi. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Wentz to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, this is Rawls. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.